is Michi here, this is the Simpit. Welcome to today's rFactor 2 performance test. And you guys know that I had a series of issues with the rFactor 2 simulation. We have done some testing on it. And yeah, right now I'm on a setting where I felt the least issues to deal with. And yeah, to be entirely honest though, issues haven't fully disappeared yet, but yeah, we're just going out, doing some wet driving here around Baku. Tomorrow there's the race, hopefully in the dry. Actually need to check the rules whether it is possible that rain is out there. So we're at Baku, we got a full wet track, and I just did some little wet setup. That is still somewhat turning, but yeah, hopefully will be still sort of stable here. And I'd like to welcome you chaps. Thanks for joining and being here with me. Oh dear. Oh, it's just incredibly wet. Ooh. I think you really need to be careful in that car to not burn the rear tires by doing exactly that, sliding or giving it too much power. Ooh. Nearly clipped the wall there. Locked up the front. Oh yeah, that downhill turn is pretty heavy. And pretty difficult. Missed that turn. Oh dear. Big thank you already to Claudio and Mikolai for liking the stream on Facebook. And Craigie, welcome to the stream as well. How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, it's quite early. I think most of the people getting ready for their 24-hour Nordschleife race. Coming up on iRacing in a few hours. I think green flag drops in 2.5. Kevin, because actually it is a challenge and it puts more load on graphic cards and shit, so I can really see the outcomes of graphics and the impact on the car did. Okay, I need to check more things on setup. No, the rest can be done in car. So yeah, actually wet driving is a sort of challenge, and sometimes helps you understanding more of the car even. Such as not doing that, maybe. Also, it's a proper challenge for this track, you know, keep it clean of the walls, but at the same time be somewhat quick. Yeah, thanks Craigie, I'm doing fine as well. Hey there, Joris. The rain will stop anyway. The session is set up for a little bit of rain in the beginning and then easing rain towards the middle. And then eventually it will stop and we're gonna see a dry line. The reason why I'm doing this is just to make it a little bit more interesting to see how rFactor 2 is working in general. I'm actually not sure whether FSR would have rain enabled. If it's enabled, it's good to have a test on the wet tires at least. Never drove them before. Ow. Oh. Oh wow, Greggy. That would be amazing for you, isn't it? No sound. Oh yeah, true that. There we go with the sound. I'm sorry. I forgot to do that. So now you can hear the rain drizzling down. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you guys for noting me. Yeah, not streaming too much in the last couple of days. But more testing, so hence why that kept the settings wrong. Thank you guys though. I still can't give it full throttle until like 5th or 6th gear even. Oh my god. So we're coming around for the first full lap. Yeah, fingers crossed with that, Craigie. I really hope for you it does. Will be an awesome experience if they do.
That was a 2:07.93.
And dead. Still clipped the wall. Yeah, right now we got 99% wetness off track. Or off the line. Yeah, but where is the line actually? 48% of rain, 54% of wetness on the racing line. Lol, Kevin. Sort of reasonable question though. Wow, I'm just sliding with the rear. So now adjusted the ARB. Yeah, I'm driving for rFactor 2. I'm of course driving in my team ACR. In iRacing we don't really have a team, so you can consider me being a free agent on iRacing. Oh, 5th gear still. Ooh, I Grosjeaned it. Besides the fact we're not on the safety car condition here. Formula row board. Because you're sawing on the wheel like mad because of all the little slides that are going on, right? Oh dear. Okay, let's try to beat that 207.9 we did. Got still 54% of wetness on the racing line.
The lap was a 2:25.66.
And dead. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Formula 1 would probably red flag it. And I highly disagree with that, to be honest. Oh, thank you Marcelo for the like there on Facebook. Okay, those wet tires are sort of shit. Like I'm down at 70% in the rear just from doing this sliding here. And I can't fucking do anything about it. Hey Thomas, thank you very much. I'm doing nice safety car. Sort of fine. Let's see if I can somehow save them rears. You want me to do a lap with softs? Are you serious? I'm gonna be a floating boat if I put softs on. Hey Michal. I like how there's sun shining and still rain pouring down. I'm doing well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Kevin Peters, 2 for 2 laps and softs. Okay. Softs. Thank you very much for the super chat donation though. €2 here. So that's gonna be fun. Oh my fucking god. I can't fucking leave the pits. Come on! If that's gonna be a sub 3 minutes. Yeah, you feel the car aquaplaning. It's alright, it's a rFactor 2 performance test, so you can actually see that the slick tire is probably working as intended. How do I gonna get up the castle section? I'm not sure whether I could really go quicker than that. Ow. Well, I already have more tire wear than in a dry. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Okay, it's gonna be more like sub 4 minutes. What is the target? Shit. Don't touch the freaking curbs. Don't touch them. Come, 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 come. Did. Oh my god. Oh my god. We want to go for a lap, come on. Not touch the wall though. And did. Did we say sub 4 minutes? We're probably gonna celebrate if it's sub 5 minutes. No, 8th gear's not gonna work either. Engine brake's probably the most effective thing right now. Come, 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 come. Ow. Okay, we touched the wall again. Okay, the ultimate challenge here is to do a lap without touching the wall. It's not even about finishing a lap. That's not even Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift would be quicker and would probably look more controlled. Hey, up the hill it's so freaking difficult. Uh Oh, you just feel the car jumping from one puddle to another.
The lap was a 3:14.50.
Okay, sub 3 minutes, challenge accepted, let's go. Even the freaking safety car goes quicker. Come on, don't touch the wall, don't clip it. Rain is easing up though, but it's still raining. Still not in the wall. No, 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 no. Not in the wall yet. And we're still down for a sub 3 minute lap time challenge. Can we keep it out of the wall for an entire lap? Some micro stuttering here. Elevation change unsettles the car, but we're looking good. 45 seconds to make it back to the line. And then I think we're gonna try and put some intermediates here. Ooh, nearly into the wall. Come on. 30 seconds. Speed up, come on. Kinda close though. 7, 6, 5, yay! And we missed turn 1. Hey Joao, how you doing? Okay, let's put some inters though, and try out how we can clean up the racetrack here. Got still 40% of wetness on the main racing line. Yeah, sure, I'm doing alright, thank you very much indeed. Did. Oh, not enough speed. Hey Chris. Yeah, skating like a Dutchman. I think Dutchmans are skating faster around the oval than me in that city circuit. Still not in the wall. I like how you can spin it in 8th gear. Did. Okay, let's go back to pits. Put on some nice inters. And I may think that inter still might be an utter challenge. Ow. 35% of wetness still on the track. So still quite dumb. Hey Dylan. Doing that power slide in the 5th gear is just that's when you see how much torque and power is on an F1 car. Imagine you trying to do burnout with a 5th gear, doing 20 kph in your road car. It's just not working. I mean, we can do the ultimate test. You know what? We're gonna pick wets, do a lap, then pit intermediates, do a lap, or we do it vice versa, just to see whether the wets would actually work. Hey there, Adam Rainey. Thank you so much for your follow. Ooh, no, we're gonna not make it into the pits. Okay, we do it into the pits. Yeah, Dylan, we just went out for a little bit of fun. So it's also called rFactor 2 performance test, so it's not about testing on that race circuit really. It's more about testing whether I got screen freezes or lags or any kind of that. Alright, well now we're gonna go for one lap of inters. At least some drivability. Not gonna lie, the inters actually feel good. I mean, you also can see that the track drying up a little. There's some pedals here and there. So, oops. some reflections here and there, but if you hear, that is considerably the dry line, because here it's really wet, and especially here it's really wet, but here is sort of, where no reflection is, it feels like being a lot more dry already. Okay, here comes the lap for Inters. Hey Faddy, how you doing? Oh, don't clip that wall, come on. No, what you doing? Okay, we need to deduct some time. Come in here with a 3 seconds to lower, so 5.5 seconds. We lost due to the spin. Another second, so we keep 6.5 in mind. Means in a clean lap we would have done.
The lap was a 2:07.07.
Let's just pretend a 2:00.5. Oh, we're gonna box for wets. I think now we can double check what would be the time loss. Doing the same mistake is always good. So we're coming with a second to spare. Yeah, probably even 6 seconds if you also count the speed we're carrying out of the turn. Probably this lap would have been faster even without all the mistakes, to be honest, because the track considerably drying up further and further. As you can see now, 6.5 seconds, and we started into it with a second gap. So let's pretend this lap would have been worth 6.878, a 59.2. Did. Ow. Ja, fertig. Wir spielen selber um 16 Uhr. Dylan, tomorrow's the next FSR race. Schon ein Zell, glaube ich. Tabelle letzter. Aber bei denen geht es um den Klassenerhalt. Also da ist noch Feuer drin heute. Okay, I can already tell you that the wets are going to be a quicker lap time. Not sure whether it's because of drying up or whether the actual tyre is better. Gibt's bei uns nicht. Wir werden nur geehrt, glaube ich. Oh, that little king is almost flat out. From the abgefahren community, Suzuka race. That's what you mean? That fast chicane is not entirely flat though. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. How are you, my friend? I'm as well, thank you very much there, Kevin. Alright, ooh, hey. Alright, what we're gonna do is, we finished that lap with heavy wets, and we're gonna do another lap with heavy wets, then put inters again, and then hopefully we can put dries and put in some laps and see. On a good note though, as this is really what this stream or this test today is about. We're in lap 15, we haven't had a single huge freeze just yet, which is really what I'm looking for today, as this is more a performance test for me rather than huge entertainment for you. Well, it can be both, but wow. Yeah, to be honest, you do a good job if you turn away with the hearts to give them some cooling in the wet, wherever you can get some, like here.
That was a 2:05.81.
Because now I'm wheel spinning them quite a lot. Also, it's interesting to see that seemingly shadow is slowing down the process of dry up, which is nice to see. That was a lockup. Like here, it's considerably wet still. You can see the spray coming up a lot more in that area. Here it's considerably dry, just as you guys say, but especially in the shadowy area there is a lot of spray coming up. Hey Drift Apprentice, I'm sorry, how you doing? I'm doing fine for the most, thank you. Like here, this part of the circuit is entirely dry. gonna be interesting to see really how the Inters will now perform or not perform. In those conditions right now, it's really the Inters that should be useful. So that's why we box next lap. Through that, Chuck, we're gonna investigate that. So I think Inters should us now, yeah, they should provide us lap times 2 to 3 seconds quicker, if I'm honest. Now we're gonna investigate that right now. Here the spray comes up like mad again, as I said. Can see little areas a little more dry, or there is no shadow, so that's really cool and realistic. Yeah, Chuck, if they are not broken, they should be 2 or 3 seconds quicker, at least. Ow. Yeah, the rears have 150 degrees now. So those heavy wets are dead. Or under too much stress, basically. Ow. So, box. So tomorrow's stream goes live short before qualifying, which will be 2020 CET, so 10 minutes before 9:30 PM. Race is going to be streamed live, of course. At least as of right now. I'll need to do some further private testing in with the hardware to see that everything really runs soft and smooth. Seemingly I still have no real clue what is causing or not causing the screen freezes to take place. Yeah, you can see them tires being quicker already. I think it will also be interesting, like, to do 1 or 2 laps on those Inters and then put slicks already and see whether we die somewhere. I mean, there's still spray around. One thing in rFactor 2 though is that the track drying process is going way too quick. Like, you know, it stopped raining 15 minutes ago and the track is literally dry. Okay, there is no front end grip on these tires. Let's see what they do lap time wise though. But yeah, I think the timer got down 3 or 4 seconds already, so. think more of a challenge is to pick a soft tire now. As you can see, Inters are quicker by 2 seconds already straight into the lap. Not even went through those slow parts where they really should make it a big deal. Also with that track trying process, it's kinda hard to predict how the quality of tires is. Like at that rate, you know, I'm not sure what there is a pit time delta here. If we trust F1, it's 20 seconds. Ow. I mean, you know, you can box for Inters and literally got the time out within 5 laps if you don't do that silly bullshit here. But as you've seen, before I spun, we had like 5 seconds of minus delta. Let's see, 1.2 seconds, we spun twice. 0.8, 0.7. Yeah, coming up towards the line is probably identical lap time, so 6 or 7 seconds would have been quicker with Inters here. Yep, Danson, but we're just doing testing and not racing. If it rains tomorrow like this, you're gonna have to drive an entirely different style in order to make sure to not clip the wall at all. Oh, there was still some wetness. Like, wetness can kill us quite easily on those softs. You will see the car jumping around a little now. And maybe me losing it completely at some point. As there are some wet parts here and there. Hey Paul! Oh, practice is going nice. I mean, it's not real practice, is it? It's just doing different things with the weather while trying to do some kind of endurance test for my machinery to see whether the freezes have entirely disappeared. That's what I mean. Just hit a wet part of the track and did. This has been one of the most difficult things in the races in 2017 in FSR. But actually, you had to pick the soft compound, dry tower compound, and drive the way you don't hit the wet pedals at all. No, Paul, actually the new machine with like 10 times better hardware handles rFactor 2 worse than the old one. Maybe it's just a game issue that with higher graphic settings and stuff, it works even worse. Independent of the used hardware. That might actually be the case. So the soft tire even a second quicker than the Inters. Yeah, rFactor 2 is huge performance issues in that way. don't die, don't die, don't touch the wet. Otherwise dead. Now look at that, 8.2, 8.3. That section is not entirely flat out yet. There was a little bit of wetness in between there. But still, we're coming towards a 49.
That was a 149.33.
So we're just on one of our final laps, to be honest. Like, I'm trusting sort of that this sort of software settings are gonna do the job. Actually, we parked the car here. So guys, I'd like to thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much for being here and having that little challenge as well there. Kevin, thank you for the €2 super chat donations. Of course, have been some fun laps in between. So yeah, actually I'm gonna take that bit and take this result as being, I can't really call it a major success, to be honest, but at least a success in that way as of we determined some causes to be found in terms of screen freezing and stuff. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. I'd like to thank you so much for being here. FSR race coming up tomorrow, 2020 CET. I'm gonna reschedule the stream as soon as I got our new livery on the car, because there is gonna be a livery change for my car as well. So as soon as I can build up a thumbnail, I'm gonna move forwards with that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Have a nice weekend there. See you there later. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.